Yes?
I'd like to return to Vizima.
Are you ready, sir?
I am.
Greetings, Witcher. I knew we would meet again sooner or later.
Greetings, Rayla. Get your unit back?
Yes. My reward for that elven slut. I told you I'd hunt her down.
Teruviel?
That's the one. Yavin's bitch. I handed her over to the boys, then we hung her. I've never seen anyone fight so fiercely.
Decision time. A turning point. Stand aside or fight non-humans. I chose to fight. Neutrality gone. The skirmish at Murky Waters was the first of several victories for the Order. The uprising nears its end. I just hope the victory is not too costly.
They say Yavin's gone wild. Chaos reigns in the elven ranks.
I see that. They're attacking without rhyme or reason.
Try to keep up. We'll head to the field hospital in the center of Old Vizima. I've already killed 20 Scoia'tael. I wager you can't beat that.
Any purpose to this excursion, apart from killing?
Siegfried waits with important orders for me. Ready?
Mind an ale.
Droven rabble pleads poverty. Yeah, I put loads of gold teeth for
Just stay out of my way.
Shit in my boots.
Just stay out of my way.
On my honor, one more step and things will get serious.
Understood.
This is meat!
One more step and things will get
Defend yourself, bum!
Are you here to die?
Just stay out of my way.
Don't cheat. The wounded don't count, just the dead. You couldn't have killed more long-ears than I.
You forgot the ones I killed on the dike.
We'll consider it a tie then, and finish this contest later.
Why are you looking at me that way?
I was thinking about a certain legend. Ever heard of Raven's armor?
Where would I find an armorer capable of making Witcher's armor?
The Order's armorer is excellent. He has a shop somewhere here in Old Vizima.
All right, I'll find him.
Shani's an angel. I swear on the eternal fire her hands work miracles.
No doubt. Are you badly hurt?
Merely a scratch. Shani confirmed I'd be back on my feet in no time.
Looks like your wound was caused by a... giant cleaver.
Swung by a berserk butcher dwarf. He cut down 3 brothers, but I got him.
Siegfried, every child knows to stay away from berserk dwarves. You were lucky.
Welcome.
You've set up a hospital.
Clever.
Do you have a minute?
I have my hands full. Besides, I'm apparently not worthy of your trust.
What are you talking about?
Alvin, you made it perfectly clear who's worthy of a Witcher's trust and who's not, who you'd sleep with on occasion, and who you'd entrust with a child.
But...
Enough. The wounded need my help.
Master, are you a Witcher?
I am. What is it?
Master Geralt, the she-beast is murdering people.
What happened?
The Striga appeared by the tower. I was sent to get a Witcher. Already 5 soldiers have breathed their last. Help us!
Which tower?
The tallest in the district. The one the Scoia'tael set ablaze.
Do what you must. We'll speak later.
A cozy hospital. You know, I nearly joined a
Tough to believe.
Got me. I've always preferred killing to healing.
I'm so tired.
Some kind of curse. We'll all die.
Why stay and rot here?
My lungs. Some kind of curse.
Good to see you.
Greetings. Busy with work, I see.
Good armor has saved the life of many a soul these last few days.
Regarding a suit of armor,
How can I help?
do you know the tale of Raven's armor?
Of course.
Can you reforge it?
Not so fast. Its maker used vile magic. Besides, the Spalder, Rerebrace, and Gauntlet alone remain. But, if you bring me the components, I could.
What will you need?
The remaining parts of Raven's suit, plus the armor it inspired. That of Graf Kobus Reuter. The Graf fell at Brenna, and was buried in the Swamp Cemetery.
I'll bring you Kobus Reuter's suit of armor. What else?
I can replace elven songs with prayers to the eternal fire, But you must bring me both the notes of an elven songmaster and the litany of the sacred flame.
I can find the elven minstrel in the swamp cemetery. How about the litany?
St. Gregory's bones rest in the old seat of the Supreme and Sacred Inquisition, long forgotten and locked shut. Perhaps the saint's legend will aid you.
I'm listening.
Heretics killed St. Gregory, an inquisitor, to avenge the kin purified with the eternal fire. Gregory awaited them in the temple, armed with his words of faith and an axe named Meatcutter. The mob twice assaulted the saint, like a wailing wind, but he did not bow. When the saint spoke the litany, the eternal fire turned the vile heretics to ash. Gregory then sealed himself inside the temple and expired from his wounds. The legend contains the clue to opening the temple door. I would try various element-based spells.
I'll try.
Finally, that monster is dead.
Why are you here?
I heard soldiers were fighting a Striga, so I came to see Vizima's famous Striga princess. Though not a Striga, still interesting.
Don't get too excited, Kalkstein.
I'll pay these good soldiers to take these remains to my laboratory, and later I'll...
Hold it. If not a Striga, what is it?
A combination of alchemy, genetics, biology, and black magic. A mutant like you. I can't wait to have a closer look.
Like me?
Similar. Magic and alchemy accelerates the mutation. The side effects are practically uncontrollable. It's hellishly quick and strong. To know more, I'd have to dissect it.
I suspect I know who's behind this. Do you know where it came from?
The soldier said it came from the swamp cemetery. Take this scroll. It details the formula for a powerful potion that will help if you choose to fight the Striga.
Salamandra grows bolder.
Accelerated mutation and experiments on humans is a dirty business.
And all based on stolen witches' secrets.
Which you guarded for years without succumbing to any of these temptations. Congratulations.
All right, but what about this Striga?
If the soldiers were wrong... I heard rumors of certain events in the swamp.
What rumors? Be quick.
They say a corpse was found at the old chapel there, torn open. The large intestine stretched to its full 1.5 meters. All 6.5 meters of the small intestine wrapped around...
That's fine, thanks.
What happened with the Striga?
False alarm. Some mutant was attacking the soldiers.
Need help?
No more than anyone else.
Let me decide.
Shani.
You seem to be in one piece.
Not worried about Knights of the Order or elves showing up? They both think you're treating the enemy.
For me, they aren't enemies, just wounded. In this hospital, we make no racial or political distinctions. I came to understand that at Brenna. Rusty treated Nilfgaardians and our own, even shielded a patient with his own body when elves showed up. If they come here, I hope I have the courage to protect my patients.
I'm sure you will, though I'd rather you escaped.
Nice to hear. Why are you telling me this? What's that sound?
Treating humans, I see. We wound them so they'll die. And you're treating them. How illogical and contrary to our interests.
Out of my hospital! Murder each other to your heart's content in the street, but don't show your faces here.
Shani, watch out!
Kill the Dwan!
Fight! Stop them! I shall cut you here. Fight, you all!
They wanted to slay the wounded. How can anyone fall so low?
I've seen worse in town.
Thank you, on behalf of all the patients.
They shouldn't bother you anymore. See you later.
Farewell. They attacked the hospital. Unbelievable.
Come on, bastards! I'll cut your balls off!
Wait!
History repeats itself, but this time we'll cut off more than your hand.
Try it, Elven hag. I am White Rayla. I don't fear you elven sadists.
I love this! I cut off your balls! Die!
I could have managed, but thanks.
Don't mention it.
Come. We'll speak where it's safer.
We must attack the barricade and hold it until reinforcements arrive. Retreat, and the Scoia'tael will control almost all of Old Vizima.
In a moment, I must speak to Rayla.
As a warrior, you're almost ideal.
Almost?
Yes, almost. There may be no man who can defeat you, but a female.
You mean yourself?
Possibly, but I meant in general. You're very old-fashioned. You'd never hit a woman, or at least you'd hesitate.
I don't think so.
Stop pretending, Geralt. We both know a conscience can be deadly. Hesitate and there'll be a blade in your gut before you know it.
You're deluded.
I'll prove it. We both know you'd never draw your sword against a woman.
I know other ways to tame you.
Ha! Prove it, if you can.
For victory!
Understood.
Rayla is trapped at the barricade. We must help her.
Let's move.
We'll flank them! Secured. We must break through the barricade.
What then?
We must get to the other flank. To Rayla.
Surrender! No further. Understood?
Hungry.
What's this? No further. Understood?
Victory! Attack!
No further. Understood?
Fucking good you're here. This place is going to hell.
On my honor. That's no way for a lady to speak.
Shut up, Tin Man. This is their last line of defense. Onward!
After you, milady.
Your ass is meat!
shall cut you, hairy ape!
One more step and things will get serious.
I detest you!
Done! The barricade is ours! Victory!
Rayla, wait.
A fine warrior. May the eternal fire illuminate her soul.
Amen.
A great loss for the Order. I must inform the Grand Master. He was last seen near the Swamp Cemetery.
I'm headed that way.
We should go immediately. What now?
I'll take care of the Striga. Her lair is somewhere around here.
I don't know if I can help you with fierce fighting in that area. The Grand Master is to command the offensive personally. I may be summoned shortly.
I'll manage.
I'll escort you, at least part of the way through the swamps.
Flaming Rose!
Witcher, are you all right?
You arrived just in time.
I am Jacques de Aldersberg, Grand Master of the Order of the Flaming Rose.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
I have heard much about you and know of your deeds from a very trustworthy source.
Explain, please.
Geralt of Rivia asking me for explanations. He who so generously lavishes his wisdom upon others.
Forgive me for not laughing. I just didn't get the joke.
I don't intend to explain. Unlike you, I'm one to act. I want to laugh when I recall your pseudo-philosophical reflections. Witcher, only time can teach us. Only with perspective can one understand what is right. Who is human, who a monster, what is evil, and how to overcome it.
I'm in no mood to guess, so why don't you just tell me what made you so bitter? Otherwise we should part.
Forgive me, I can get irritable. Know they sometimes tell me of your deeds, and though I don't approve of them all, I'm always genuinely interested to hear them.
And how did I earn the interest of the Grand Master of the Order of the Flaming Rose?
I like to know what goes on in Temeria. It helps me appear in the right place at the right time.
Incidentally, thanks for your help.
Though you're not human, every knight's duty is to aid those in need. An element of our vocation.
Sounds lovely.
Do you know anything about the Order? The Order is an idea. from its foundations to its pinnacle. Our mission, our vision, our objective is a new world, a new order that will come after the White Frost. A world in which all will get what they merit, not by birth or through connections. A world where the strong help the weak, and crime is duly punished. A world of clear principles and ideals. You must know anyone can join, be they peasant, merchant, even witcher. Knights collect no payment, and are promoted for great deeds.
That's an ideal worth fighting for.
I shall remember those words. Siegfried, fall in. We need your strength and tactical wit.
Yes, sir.
Don't let me keep you, but I don't like to owe favors.
You've paid your debt.
I don't understand.
You owe me nothing. Our rest is over. Fall in.
Farewell.
I'm going to Vizima with the Grand Master. I'll come and help as soon as I can.
See ya. I hear sounds behind this wall. There must be something inside.
The Eternal Fire must have sent you, Master.
Why are you here, good man?
I seek the grave of Raven, the great warrior. They say it contains vast treasures.
Find anything?
Horrid monsters attacked, then stones fell, trapping me. Were it not for you, sir.
Hurry while the path is clear. I'll see about those monsters.
Sir, have you seen my son? He has straw-coloured hair, freckles on his nose, a child, 12 winters to him.
Sorry, I haven't.
I've been burning fires here to lead him through the mists. Oh, my dear son.
I hope you find him. I seek the Striga that has its lair somewhere around here.
Sir, you see that old church on the hill? The Striga lives in the crypt. She awakes at night and roams about in search of blood.
She leaves you alone?
Once she came for me. I didn't run, for I light this fire to guide my son through the night. The monster hesitated, then ran on. Since then, she's avoided me.
Interesting.
But I saw her catch a man once. Horrifying.
Tell me.
Elves set my neighbor's home ablaze and cut them to bits. I've decided to flee the city.
They tried to draft me into the army. Luckily, King Foltest has returned. He'll put those non-humans back on their leashes.
Rightly so. Know what I'll tell you?
Greetings, Geralt. Foltest asked me to check on your progress.
Trust is fundamental.
True, but this particular monster is his daughter.
Why are you here?
Foltest well knows someone meddled with the curse. He cannot believe Ada turned into a beast by herself. The crypt may hide evidence. Foltest asks that you search the sarcophagus where the princess sleeps. Surrender any evidence you find.
I'll fulfill the king's order. Now show me to the princess.
Follow me. What did I do to you?
Damn, it's hot in this thing.
The gate is locked. First, resolve the problem with the beastie. You understand? Safety precautions. The gate is locked. The gate is locked. First, resolve the problem with the beastie. You understand? Safety precautions.
am I?
Ada, you all right?
What happened?
It's over. You're well again.
Geralt.
Don't worry, you're safe. I'll take you home.
Oh, my hands. They're covered in blood. I killed, murdered so many people. Oh.
It wasn't your fault. Don't think about that. It's behind you.
I remember, through a fog. It was important. I concealed something in the sarcophagus. You must see it.
All right, I will.
Hold me, Geralt. I feel so cold.
It's this crypt. We should go. You'll feel better outside.
And...
Shutting me in that crypt. Nice gesture, Velerad.
Sorry, Witcher. King's orders.
The princess is freed. Ada, Velerad will take you home.
Witcher, second time I underestimated you.
Third time's a charm.
Foltest gave me something for you in the event that you survived. This is the Devil, a Zerrikanian scimitar. The legends say it was tempered in dragon's blood.
Someone induced the princess's transformation into a Striga. I have proof.
Where?
The king wanted to be the first to know.
Fine.
Is that all?
The king said if you want to cure the disease, you must go to the old manor. He said you would understand.
I do. Farewell.
Farewell, Witcher.
Damn, it's hot in this thing.
Goodbye.
Geralt.
Do you feel all right?
Yes, better.
I need to ask you about Salamandra.
Oh, Geralt. That terrible professor. It's his fault. He tricked me, promised me power and glory. I haven't seen any salamanders since he was killed.
The professor couldn't have created those mutants. Did he ever mention a mage?
He came here once with this repulsive man, Abdul or something. The professor called him a powerful sorcerer. That's all I know.
Know where I might find him?
Unfortunately not.
Damn, it's hot in this thing.
Stop him!
Seen it?
No, they reckon. Okay.
What did I do to you?
At the last. Antoine.
Who are you?
Antoinette's cousin.
Is that how you...
Oh, enough games. No.
Here.
Thanks.
I should try that.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. And for some time now,
They say you...
Call me...
You don't look like a...
So you say...
Good get.
Ready.
Always.
So... Congratulations. Only a few have ever beaten me.
A few? They said you were undefeated.
Only because I reserve the right for a rematch each time. None has beaten me twice. Another time. I'm tired.
You've helped me.
They burned my house down, destroyed all my property.
State your business, Witcher.
Let me pass, Duet.
You look terrible, like you haven't slept all night.
I'm tired, Count. May I pass?
My dear Geralt.
I spent the night with a Striga, so my patience runs thin.
With a Striga? To what end? Did you kill her?
She's no longer a problem. I found evidence of a traitor in the princess's entourage.
Any idea who?
Not yet, but it's only a matter of time. I discovered a useful diary. Triss Merigold also knows some helpful spells.
You should give me Ostrit's diary. The Grandmaster commands magic better than that witch Merigold.
I never mentioned whose diary.
But... to hell with it. Witcher, join me. Align yourself with the masters of a new order. With me, Roderick Duet, the future Viceroy of Temeria.
Who are you working for, Duet?
I thought you had it figured out. I'm working with Salamandra, for now.
Think you can outsmart them?
They're but a means to an end. Join me.
You're pathetic.
Do I not fit your vision of a noble knight of the Order? I weep to hear it, Witcher.
You're a boil on this city's ass, and boils are lanced with a blade.
Flaming roll!
Greetings, Geralt. Have you met Rayla? A singular transformation gave her the gift of life.
Geralt! A singular transformation. The gift of life. You call that enslaved bag of blood and muscles alive?
Better than alive, perfect. You'll learn that soon enough.
This was your experiment? You're pathetic.
Rayla, darling, you won't permit this mongrel to insult your master.
Geralt! Choke on this!
What manner of beasts are they?
The result of Salamandra's genetic experiments.
I came as quickly as I could.
It's appreciated.
Witcher!
What's the situation in Vizima?
The rebellion has yet to be quelled, but the Grand Master is regrouping his armies for a final blow. The king is holding back on disbanding the Order. When we defeat the non-human rebels, he'll be satisfied with the Grand Master's policies.
So, he's kept his word.
The Grand Master always keeps his word.
I meant Foltest.
And?
Never mind, Siegfried. I was thinking out loud.
Witcher!
The old manor is Salamandra's main base.
The front gate's of little use, but there's another way in. An old well goes straight down into the cave.
Wait, I must do something first.
Witcher!
The old lead the...
Damn! There's more. Inside the cave. Go straight until you find a small passage.
You're not coming?
Squeeze through. Into the old manor's catacombs. Then, you're on your own.
What about you?
We'll wait here.
See you.
Rayla always admired you. Shame. You might have made a good couple.
This farce is over.
As you wish. Behold my Koschei, the perfect killer.
You challenge Salamandra!
How irritating. You just cut up my Koschei, the result of much labor. Now to resolve this matter through more traditional means.
I can't wait.
My, how threatening that sounded. I warned you, pissing up wind leads to disaster.
You talk too much. Scared?
This time you pissed in a tornado. Kill him.
Your turn, Javed.
I learned long ago only to rely on myself. Before I kill you, you must know. Triss Merigold is being dragged to the laboratories as we speak. Torture will follow. Everyone breaks sooner or later. It's merely a question of time. What say you, Witcher? Still the indifferent tough guy?
You're bluffing. You send assassins after me, conjure up beautiful words, threaten to kill me. But you're scared to death and simply postponing the inevitable.
Alar Zar bin Tala.
I needed to think.
Coward, you know the punishment you face. You can evade it by slaying Geralt of Rivia. You may earn my mercy.
Your threats don't impress me anymore. Prepare, sorcerer. I've come here for you. We'll meet again, White Wolf.
Berengar made his decision. He knew where Javed was hiding. He also knew I'd find the sorcerer sooner or later. He knew that facing Javed alone was suicide for either of us.
Your tricks are for naught.
Javed, can you hear me? What's going on? How are the experiments progressing? I urgently need those mutated Knights of the Order in Vizima, and send me more failed ones. At this stage, I can afford no delays. Respond!
Javed's dead.
Witcher Geralt.
Expect to see me, Grandmaster. Soon.
Finally. I was worried.
I'm not easy to kill. Nor you, apparently.
Discover anything in the catacombs?
You won't like this.
Witcher!
The Salamander leader is dead.
Excellent. And the bad news?
It seems that the Order is behind Salamandra.
What? That's impossible. You lie.
There's evidence, Siegfried. We should notify the king before it's too late.
We'll use a boat at the dock. Let's meet there.
Excellent. Here, the components you asked for.
Eternal fire! I shall forge a sacred suit of armor.
Thanks. When will it be ready?
Return tomorrow. The Litany of the Sacred Flame. By these words, St. Gregory summoned the eternal fire. The Litany of the Sacred Flame. By these words, St. Gregory summoned the eternal fire.
The king...
Vampires once interested me. To defeat the Striga, you must survive a night near her lair. I'd recommend getting weapon greases, especially...
Culp,
yeah?
In your studies of mutation, did you find any cure for infertility?
Sorry, Geralt.
As I expected. Farewell.
Army life's tough. Be alert. Army life's tough. Damn, I'm thirsty.
Is the armor...
Indeed. Behold this masterpiece. Take care not...
Thank you.
A pure pleasure.
You used...
Never! Non-human...
I'm not the Inquisition. I was talking about...
I've seen dwarven scrolls on...
Quite some time, Witcher. Word had it the princess put a large... I'm relieved you didn't take... If I'd known where to look. Who knows? I know. It's old news now. But I know... Enough about that. Yes. Antoinette's... How many little cousins did you... Just one. Only one? I can give you a salmon bomb. Nothing. Farewell. Wait a moment. What is it? Aren't you forgetting something? You still... Hear it.
Witcher!
Tell me about the Grand Master.
Soldiers respect him. You'd follow him into the most I've heard his sheer willpower raised the iron gate of a castle.
Must be a powerful...
He's also an excellent swordsman.
Is the boat...
Yes.
Grab the oars.
Sire, victory! Despite heavy losses, we now control the trade quarter.
Excellent. What news from De Wet?
He's dead, cut down by that godless butcher, the Witcher.
Useless, De Wet. Have the town criers informed the people Ada has become a Striga?
Yes, but the Witcher found the beast.
Geralt of Rivia. Only he stands between me and... We must fan the flames of chaos. Release more of our experiments, and let the elves wreak havoc.
Grandmaster, I must protest, as a nobleman and representative of...
Enough. Give the people more food, and tell them any God-fearing human can find shelter at the castle of the Order of the Flaming Rose. Adalbert, I thank you for your loyal service. Take him away. A new era dawns. An era of superhumans. None will stop me. I appoint you my new adjutant. Know your assignment?
Kill the Witcher.
Then go.
Geralt, you've arrived at a moment that should be called nothing short of historic.
Dandelion, I'm glad you're alive too, but I have important matters.
More important than a Temerian-Redanian alliance with far-reaching consequences?
Stop being dramatic and tell me what's happening.
In front of Siegfried? I thought the Order was out of favor.
This part of the Order is on our side.
Though the Grand Master violated his oath, not all knights have lost both mind and conscience.
Foltest will be glad. Negotiations with Radovid are apparently going well, and it seems we're gaining another strong ally. When in Vizima, I'm a Temerian patriot.
Let's speak with the king. He must learn the truth before he passes rash judgment on the Order.
I shall assemble a great hunt when I return. Would you mind a drink?
Welcome, Witcher.
Sire.
We have several things to discuss.
Of course.
Stop deliberating, son. We need to put out the fire in this whorehouse. You'll get the princess's hand, and if life has taught me anything, half the kingdom as soon as I'm gone. As for de Aldersberg, we need to be rid of him. The Witcher will slay him.
What?
Relax, we'll pay you as much as you want.
I'm a Witcher, not a hit. All right. 10,000.
Isn't that a bit much?
Come on, Foltest, the kingdom's worth a lot more than that.
Yes, I suppose the boy's right. But you shall take home 8,000.
It's a deal.
So, we're all agreed. Radovid, your armies must subdue the Order in Redania and in the north of my lands.
My armies will embark on a mission of fraternal assistance.
I don't want any fucking fraternal assistance. The phrase rubs me the wrong way. You are to smash the Knights of the Order and withdraw.
Relax, Foltest. My children will rule this land. I don't intend to destroy it.
Forgive me, your majesties, but I feel it's time I...
One more thing, Witcher.
Yes?
So, let's talk politics. And don't you dare mention neutrality. Judging by your company, you're already involved, possibly up to your nose.
Sire, your wish is my command.
To the average pleb in the street, the Order is fighting my armies, but make no mistake. This is a confrontation between me and the Grand Master, that ambitious fanatic.
Directed all of Salamandra's actions and intentionally provoked the uprising.
What do you mean?
I thought you'd be interested, sire.
Very interested. That makes the Grand Master, him alone, the enemy. Is that clear?
As day. The Grand Master, rather than the Order as a whole, is the kingdom's enemy.
And the Order need not be a foe. Led by someone sensible, it could be a friend to the people. It could be loyal to the king. Hear that, Siegfried?
I do, and I understand. And I shall do everything to save the Order, my king.
I knew you could be trusted. After your official investiture, visit me at the palace. We have much to discuss, Grandmaster.
You count your wyverns before they hatch. Jacques de Aldersberg is alive and well. Sire, one other matter.
Yes?
How is Ada feeling?
Much better than she was as a Striga, yet she won't be herself again for some time. Witcher, how can I thank you?
I'm glad Ada is alive and well. Can you ensure that the Witcher's friends will be the same, sire?
Yes, that's something I can promise. Witcher, I wish to know who was behind all this.
De Wet transformed the princess.
How so?
On Salamandra's orders.
The bastard! If I could get my hands on him.
Those responsible assumed your position would be undermined if the princess wreaked havoc as a Striga. De Wet has been punished.
I'm glad to hear it. Now go. Vizima is burning, fighting rages. You won't have an easy time of it.
People see Witchers as monster slayers. Rightly so. Few know we draw greater satisfaction from removing a curse or a spell. Swords are a final resort. As long as there was a chance I could save the princess, I had to try. It was worth it.
This is no time to talk. We must act.
Temeria is a mess.
No, better not.
What?
Serve in the crown.
I shall assemble a great hunt.
Then bold Foltest uttered these words. Virtuous Radovid.
What the hell is that?
I'm trying to keep a faithful and accurate record of these events.
He said, "Stop deliberating, son. We need to put out the fire in this whorehouse."
Geralt, you have no sense of poetry. There's the truth of time and the truth of legend.
You'll never change.
The pen is mightier than the sword, and you'll never change either. Off to save the world again when nobody's asked you.
There's fighting everywhere.
I'm afraid we're about to get a closer look at the Grandmaster's regiments than we ever wanted to.
I don't know if I can raise my hand against a Knight of the Order.
You may have no choice. They're out to kill.
The bastards! Geralt! I knew him. He was still a human a month ago. Shorter than me.
Well, you proved better with the sword. Expect to see more of these monsters in Vizima.
It's the Greater Brothers. They wouldn't let me near that project. That is an offense to humanity.
Come inside. It's safer.
You're right.
You
on an important mission.
Praiseworthy. I too wish to offer Foltest my services as an advisor in these
I need to get to the monastery.
I have learned much about a phenomenon of interest to you. The Wild Hunt.
Tell me.
In folk culture, the king of the Wild Hunt embodies death. He is the one who takes away souls. He is oft considered as the tool of destiny.
Destiny?
The Wild Hunt is an omen of war and tragedy. It has oft been seen recently near Vizima. Beware.
I must go. Farewell.
Trouble approaches. Don't kill me, Witcher.
Well, a talking ghoul.
I'm a mutant, as are you. Born with the gift of speech and an intelligence like that of humans.
I know many intelligent monsters that are deadly.
I am a threat only to those who threaten me.
Let's say I believe you.
I'm calmed.
Why are you here?
I no longer need to hide in the cemetery. It's safer here. I come out at night, find food in the streets. Can't complain.
The inhabitants of this home have no objection?
They fear me. The little brat comes alone, talks without end.
I must go. Farewell.
The Fisher King netted a water nymph.
There were monsters in the cellar.
I'll die anyway. They'll find me. They'll get me.
Calm down. How do we get out?
Through the window.
Thanks.
Look into my eyes, Dwan, and you will see your death.
I see a blind fanatic about to perish.
Silence, traitor. You've delivered death too often. Retribution awaits.
You might be able to brainwash young elves with your slogans, but they don't impress me, nor did they impress those you murdered.
I was wrong about you. You're not worth talking to. You're a blind, rabid dog biting anything that moves. Someone needs to finish you off.
Attack!
We couldn't break through. Heavy fighting.
Is there a safer way to the monastery?
There's another path. Through the sewers. Dangerous. I have a key. Take it.
Thank you.
You weren't a Zugel.
Geralt, there's really a Zeugel down there.
I hope it hasn't had time to multiply.
I heard of one Zeugel, and from what I know you need 2 to multiply.
Zeugels are hermaphrodites. They don't need a mate to make little Zeugels. They do it with themselves.
That's sick. Unnatural even for monsters. We must slay it.
Eternal fire, war.
I know you're an atheist, but I wanted to ask you to pray before you confront Jack de Aldersberg.
Siegfried, I'm not a believer. Doesn't that make prayer useless?
Faith and lack thereof differ in that faith can work miracles, while its lack can do nothing.
Fine. I'll pray.
Eternal fire.
From air, fire, war. From air, fire, war.
Again!
Lie down, Siegfried.
Once again, I'm wounded in the leg before a glorious battle. Geralt, I cannot go on. Ah!
Don't move. Foltest's armies will be here any minute.
Geralt, go. I shall gather what knights have remained faithful to the Order's tenets.
Halt!
I'm here on a matter of national...
Shove off! The Grand Master...
Sorry, you...
Halt!
I'm...
Behold my people. They feast at my table, find warmth at my fire, and glow with happiness to be separated from the turmoil of war.
You're deluded if you think the sight of women and children will make me leave you alone.
I do not intend to deceive you. The white frost approaches, a cataclysm that will bury the world beneath snow and ice. Each night, I dream of icy wastelands and the death of the old civilizations.
I've heard Ithlina's prophecy.
The cataclysm is unavoidable. Kings prefer to wage local wars to expand their influence, while elves have become terrorists fighting for a lost cause. The world needs a savior, a man of the moment, someone to kindle the flame in people's hearts.
You, savior of the world?
Come, I will show you something. Humans are weak, frail, and inclined toward evil. I shall create a new man, perfect, tempered in the eternal fire.
Finished? Because if you are...
You doubt me? I do not blame you. I had my doubts too. Yet now, my vision is strong. Behold, the scales will fall from your eyes, and you will understand.
Juggler's tricks. I expected more.
You think this an illusion? Oh no, Geralt, it's nothing of the sort.
Where are we?
See for yourself. Follow me. Now that you have seen the ice-encased towers of Vizima, do you understand?
You're rambling to Aldersberg. What do you want?
This is the future. The White Frost has destroyed human civilization. This is the end of time. Do we lose heart, surrender? Never. We can yet avoid our fate.
Save your rhetoric for the plebs.
Understand, the Order and Salamandra acted only to save humanity.
Every criminal claims a higher cause.
You lack humility. Time for a lesson in some.
The unexpected awaits you here.
How did you get here?
You're stronger than the Grand Master thought. You summoned me.
How?
The Grand Master invited you into a vision of the future enclosed in his mind, yet you brought your own visions and specters.
So this isn't real?
It's more than a dream. Should you die here, your death will be very real. I shall accompany you, assist you. But only a blizzard follows us, with nothing beyond it but death.
You haven't changed a bit, Witcher. Again, you emerge from nowhere to kill humans.
What humans? As always, you're perplexing.
Behold the remains of humanity. Ape men, wretched creatures worthy of disdain. Some my own great-grandchildren.
They're human?
The White Frost has stripped humanity of its luxurious robes. All that's left are beasts that think only of eating and procreating. They are human no longer. Their base instincts drive them like the lynch mob from which you saved me. I'm grateful. Take my gift.
I see you have met our degenerate great-grandchildren. Do you understand now why you cannot oppose my plan?
You have yet to say how all this ice justifies your crimes.
Only a grand plan pursued without hesitation could save humanity from what I saw in my visions.
Trust your daydreams that much?
I never asked for these visions, this gift.
But you chose how to use it.
Many times you insisted special gifts should be used for just causes. I chose the most just of causes, saving millions of lives.
And pursued it by ending hundreds of others. How many more do you aim to condemn?
You have no notion of the approaching cataclysm. The spirits of those who perished wander here. Tell them they had no right to survive.
You cannot stop this, Witcher. Death follows you.
You killed me, yet I'm happy to see you.
There are worse things than dying in battle.
I know. I didn't choose a soldierly life to die in bed. Our ties exceed even death. I will fight at your side. Draw your sword, things are about to get interesting.
Do you finally understand, obstinate Witcher? Humanity will perish. The few who remain will become animals. My plan would avoid this.
What plan, damn it?
The human nations can only survive the cold through a mass exodus south.
With you leading them?
I'm prepared to do so. I see the future. I command respect. I would rule well. Of course, I had to get rid of any standing in the way, especially non-humans.
Why so obsessed about other races?
Geralt, they are condemned to perish. I gave them a chance to die in battle.
Humanity's also a passing phase. But unlike elves, we won't leave much behind.
We won't disappear, not with the Guardians I created. You'll see soon enough how well they manage in these conditions.
We could have stopped the Grandmaster's madness, but you insisted on stopping us.
You resorted to murder and terrorism. That's no alternative.
Yet we were right. Behold, humans are naught but bloodthirsty apes. That is plainly visible here. You blindly followed the Order's lead and now brandish your sword against them, like a dog biting the hand that feeds it. But that is what you are. No wolf but a rabid dog, a mindless killing machine. Nobody.
Enough, Yavin.
Now I shall kill you like the dog you are.
Look, Alvin.
It's just an illusion, Triss.
How stubborn you are. I could use you to shepherd my sheep during the first years of winter.
I doubt you mean it. You stole our secrets from Kaer Morhen, used them for the worst ends.
Witches were meant to be guardians, but proved too weak. You loathe yourselves. I needed witches, but perfect ones, emotionless, lacking human weaknesses.
You see human traits as weaknesses? I pity you.
Fear obscures your thinking. My knights never hesitate.
Look, Geralt. Humans, monsters. Easy to mistake one for the other.
True, Your Highness.
I should know, wouldn't you say? The Grand Master is clearly a madman. Even I wouldn't dare pursue a plan like his. We must stop him.
Milady, your wish is my command.
You have class, a rare quality. I wish to fight alongside you. Call it a whim.
No mercy!
us part.
Why?
At the heart of the vision, he controls all. You must go on alone.
See you, Triss. I'll be back.
Good luck, Geralt.
Now, do you see the need to act, whatever the price? Geralt, open your eyes, open your mind.
They treat people like you at St. Lebioda's hospital.
By pursuing me, you proved me right. You faced the dangers that humanity faces, and survived.
Jacques de Aldersberg, your dream is over.
Patience. You may yet change your mind. Imagine thousands traversing an icy wasteland. Could you defend them? You and a handful of witches ridden with doubt, like Berengar? Impossible. Only the greater brothers can do that. But they need to be taught and led. They need you.
I also have an offer. Surrender. Withdraw your mutants. Humble yourself before the king. You'll save many lives.
How confident you seem. A painful lesson awaits.
again, Wolf. Have you fulfilled your destiny?
Salamandra is dying, soon to be a memory.
Salamandra means nothing. It was but a particle of chaos, the tool of the madman you just slew. Your past, your destiny, the reasons for your resurrection, all remain unknown.
Words, words, words.
You've always used them ably to mask uncertainty and fear. I once promised I would follow you.
Gibberish, Spectre. Tell me what you want or disappear.
Reflect on your deeds, Witcher. I stood near you when you arrived at Kaer Morhen, an omen of its downfall. I observed as you judged the villagers of the outskirts, leaving only blood and fire behind you. You brought death upon Raymond, endangered Shani, mindful only of your goals. Chaos followed in your wake. You slaughtered dozens with your Witcher's sword. You helped create the foundations for the Order's fanatical reign. You left Vizima in chaos, only to bring destruction upon murky waters. Every one of your decisions brought further devastation. Each choice you made led to greater evil. The Order to which you handed power aims to eradicate all who are not entirely human. What say you to that, mutant?
Stop.
Do not deny it, Witcher. You are my greatest champion, a perfect means of destruction. Wherever you walk, death and chaos follow. Now, as it was years ago, accept it. Do not fight it. Give up to me yet another man you destroyed.
Jacques de Aldersberg is mine.
You dare to oppose me? I sense your weakness as your life seeps from your wounds. With every drop, death draws nearer. You stand no chance against me. Yield to me.
Never. This is between him and me.
You aim to kill him anyway.
True, but for my reasons, and they're nothing to you. Clear off while you can. Go before it's too late.
You want to fight me? So be it. Your flight from death ends here. Draw your sword.
I was afraid you'd suggest chess.
That sword is for monsters.
You're awake, Geralt. I was getting worried.
Dandelion? Where's the Grand Master?
A few steps away. He's dead. For a minute there, I thought you were gone too.
Hardly a pleasant nap. Was I out long?
Well, you missed a few things. The rebellion's been quelled, and Foltest has regained control of the city, with assistance from the Order.
How's Siegfried?
He was here a second ago, keeping an eye on you until I arrived. Then duty called.
I wonder how he'll manage as Grand Master.
Well, I hope. What about you? Did you succeed?
Yes. I'll take the final element from Jacques and close this chapter.
So, did you recover everything?
Know what I found on the Grand Master? A Dimeridium pendant.
The one you gave Alvin?
I don't know. It looks the same, but older. He must have worn it under his armor for years.
A true keepsake, perhaps.
Maybe it was his way of repelling hostile magic. Or it was there to control inborn abilities, unrelenting visions.
That's something we'll never know.
It doesn't matter. Jacques de Aldersberg, if that was his name, is dead. End of story.
What's next, Geralt?
What do you mean?
Come now. You've recovered what was stolen, punished those who hurt you, you played politics and dismantled conspiracies. You've loved, you've killed, you've come a long way, Geralt. What do you intend to do now?
Only now do I feel my new life beginning.
Born anew, baptized in blood and fire.
A new ballad? Sounds too pompous, Dandelion. Take a look around. Life is simple, unpredictable, and beautiful.
That's something new. You returned from the Netherworld, got entangled in a real mess. You faced beasts and bastards who did you harm. And you're telling me life is beautiful?
You're exaggerating again. Something ends, something begins. I'll take the last of the stolen secrets, take a deep breath, and move on.
What can I say? Godspeed on your path, Witcher. Jacques de Aldersberg's funeral drew masses. All wished to bid farewell to the man who had saved Vizima. The bloody street fighting ended. People saw the knights as heroes. Non-humans faced greater hatred than they did before the rebellion. The king's edicts punishing the Scoia'tael caused a mass exodus of elves and dwarves. History can at times be cruel. The king turned a blind eye to the iniquities of the Order of the Flaming Rose. The new Grand Master, Siegfried of Dunel, reformed the Order, consolidated its power. The sorceresses failed to consolidate theirs at the court of King Foltest. The king punished or exiled those who had plotted against him in his absence. New fortunes were made amidst the ruins. Some won, others lost. The natural order of things. Few knew what had really happened in those days in Vizima. They were those who destiny had brought together with Geralt of Rivia, yet they chose to remain silent. What then happened to the Witcher? That is a different tale entirely.
Temeria and Redania are allies, thanks in no small part to you. For your toil, a worthy pouch of gold.
Your Highness. Master. Farewell, sire.